Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, November 5th. I told you I was going to get back to you about hey Homer, about what happened with the police last night. Well, it turns out, and I can't remember exactly what I told you about it, but it turns out that we are on Arizona State Trust land and not BLM land. So technically we were trespassing, but you can get permits to stay on trust land, and it's $16. So everybody has to get permits, but we don't know if that is going to be enough. We won't know until Jamie calls the state trust office tomorrow and gets a final word from them. But you figure, you know, if each person pays $16, and there's at least 100 people here, if not more, that's $1,600 that they could use. And why not? I mean, nobody's hurting anything here. So anyway, we'll find out more tomorrow about whether or not we get to stay. And if not, no big deal. We'll just go to BLM land. There's a free pile here, so I'm cleaning out my van and bringing some stuff down to the free pile. It's hot and muggy. Not muggy, because remember, it's a dry heat. Anyway, I'll catch you up later and let you know what's going on. Here's some of the free pile. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Place.
Oh my gosh, look at you.
This is Dan the Adventure Bus.
Oops. Dan?
Dan the Adventure Bus.
Dan the Adventure Bus.
Named after late Uncle Dan, who was kind of like a dad to me. So
hi, Uncle Dan.
He's from the East Coast. The bus is from the East Coast. He always put smiley stamps on his letters and things, and that's the logo of the bus, so it just kind of fit. So he goes with me everywhere. But this is what it looks like when I'm kind of at a spot for a while. Yeah.
This is nice.
Thank you. The toilet hides in here, and so when I'm all set up and doing my own thing, it's just clean as a whistle and you can't see anything. But this is what it looks like.
But this is living. This is living.
When I'm parked someplace for a couple days, there's things that come out. The soups, you know. Right. The water with the green stuff in it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so it's if you want the specs of it, it's a 2003 E450 school bus. 450. 5-window dually. So this is about as big and wide as the short school buses get. Oh, okay. So it's like a Class C chassis. Oops. It's got the van front end and all that stuff. But the thing that I have that motorhomes don't have, diesel. Oh, right. So I'm running diesel, so it's a really reliable engine. I bought it with 100,000 miles on it. And they last forever. Well, if supposedly. I mean, if you, if you take care of it. I've learned to be a mechanic. Oh, so, good. Yeah. So, I mean, if you know how to fix stuff, you know, it's even better. And if you don't, you can learn along the way. But yeah, this is my setup. I got, you know, solar up top. I got plenty of energy. How many watts of solar do you have? So I have 320 watts of solar, and I just swapped out batteries, and I have 300 amp hours. So 3 100 batteries? No, so I have two 6-volt 300 amp hour batteries. With two of them. So like 150 each. No, 300 each, but what you do with the 6 volts is that you double the voltage, but you keep the amperage. Okay. Or you could do it the other way. You could double the amperage and keep... I know, it's a technical thing. Don't worry about it. Just right over my head. But essentially, it's a 12-volt system, 300 amp hours. I also get a charge off of the alternator, so when I'm driving, I'm pulling about 50 amps if I need it. If I don't need it, then it just kind of turns off itself. So if I'm on the move, I always have plenty of power in here. So it's a pretty foolproof system if you're on the go. So did you build everything yourself? Not all myself. I had a couple friends help me. I did these with the help of actually Uncle Dan's widow. She sewed these, and then I put these together. And in this, there's LEDs on top, so I get
neat
indirect lighting. Well, actually, we can turn it on.
Like yeah, you can see them.
So I had 2 different friends help me with the whole build. If I did it over, I think I could probably do about 90% of it myself. So perhaps that's Dan the Adventure Bus 2.0. We'll see.
I'm jealous of your refrigerator.
Thank you. It eats up a lot of energy. I wouldn't do it again. It's a cheap Home Depot fridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
110, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
so it doesn't run off of solar. I mean, it does run off of solar, but through your inverter.
Right. I mean, if I did it over, the proper fridge to get would be a DC fridge, like a Dometic that angles
something
and
like
things
that.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So in my showers outside, if I did it over, I'd put it inside.
Oh, okay, like build a bathroom.
Yeah, I'd probably put it in that corner and then switch the bed 90 degrees so that it has a similar kind of layout, but everything inside.
You have a full-size bed. I'm so jealous.
I do. This bed is the most amazing thing. It's one of these memory foam mattresses that comes to your address in a box.
Right. Oh, and explodes.
Yes. So this one is a yoga bed, and it's just the most comfortable thing I've ever slept on in my entire life. I love it to death, and I highly recommend that or any kind of competitor of that because they're all great.
Right.
Yeah.
I sleep on, what I did was I bought a queen-size memory foam mattress topper, and I ripped it down the middle, and I sleep on 8 inches of memory foam.
Great, that's a good idea.
And it was cheap.
Yeah.
I think it was $120.
Yep, I see them at Walmart for like 100.
That's where I got it.
Yeah, 100. I don't know, 20, 30 something.
Right.
It's a good way, but I like to sleep. I don't sleep well, so that was a huge priority.
Yes.
Which is why I have black on the ceilings. Is so in the morning time it's pretty dark.
Seems dark.
It's pretty dark in here. That's why I got blackout curtains and
it's very nice. So. I'm really impressed.
Well, thank you. And usually when I do video tours, it's all spick and span. So this is maybe the dirtiest I've ever done a tour, but
you know what? No, people like to see how you really live. They don't want to see the cleaned up version. They want to know what's really going on.
Yeah. Well, when you are in a vehicle, as you know, things pile up rather quickly. So if you were parked and you have your stove out and you have your cooktop, your pots and your pans and your thing of food, I mean, it gets real,
junky
real
quickly.
Quick. Yeah. It only takes a couple things,
Yeah. Oh, you have a pressure cooker. Do you use this a lot?
I do, for 2 reasons. One, it heats up the food faster, and so then I obviously use less gas. And then it's just kind of nice to have it all sealed up so nothing splashes out.
What do you have for water?
Ooh, I usually do plastic water jugs.
Okay, so you don't have a water tank.
I do in the back for the shower, but like I said, if I did things over again, I'd have it fully plumbed and stuff. I have a sink. I never use the thing.
I know, I don't use mine either. I pile up my dirty dishes in the sink. And and I actually do use it to wash my dishes, but usually all I'm washing is a bowl and some forks.
It's honestly, I've found it easier to just wipe out the pressure cooker because I'm always eating veggies. So there's no...
Are you a vegetarian?
Monetarily I am.
Okay.
So I'll get all these and I'll get veggies because they're cheap. But I'll eat any animal known to man.
Okay. So, whatever I'm kind of the same way. If you serve me meat, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. I don't cook it.
I don't, because I turn off the fridge at night now because of the power. So I don't want to have meat that spoils.
Right.
And a lot of the things that you can have in a vehicle are processed, so you have higher sodium.
Yes.
It's not so good. So I was doing lunch meat for a while. Behind you is some canned fish and things like that, but I'm trying to get away from that and do like fresher stuff.
Whole foods.
Yeah, because you can really feel the difference, especially on a hot day.
Yeah.
I started my day with a smoothie. I feel incredible. The other day I started my day with some canned fish. I felt kind of crummy, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just kind of sluggish and...
Interesting.
Yeah. See ya. So, but yeah, that's my thing here, but,
Well, thanks for letting me see. The floor. Look at his floor, you guys. Oh my gosh, and look at the wormholes.
Yeah, so these are real solid hardwood floors from the Northeast. This used to be some kind of barn.
Oh, nice.
The countertops here you can't really see. Those used to be a barn rafter. That was just a 16-foot piece of wood. All this is reclaimed wood that we got in Utah where we did the build. This, I believe, is this wood is from the 1890s. There's like square nails in it. Although no one really knows because I didn't take it off of you know, the building or whatever.
Right.
So that's just kind of what we guessed. But yeah, this is kind of like my YouTube, you know,
where it all happens.
Reclaimed man cave.
Now, do you live in it full time?
I've been on the road for a year.
A year, right.
Yep, I left last November, and it's almost, you know, November to the date, actually. So yeah, I've just been cruising around, making videos, traveling places.
And tell us your YouTube channel.
Everything's under Jax Austin.
Jax Austin.
Yeah.
J-A-X. Just like Eric's cat. J-A-X
right.
Austin.
Austin, like the capital of Texas.
Yes. So check him out. And
please, if you do guys come over, please tell me you came from Caroline's channel, and I will make sure to say hello to you guys in the comments.
Awesome. Thanks, Jax.
You're welcome.